Hi, and welcome to Geno'S Picks. Yeah, you know why I have this ridiculous smile, because last week we picked 7 games and we hit all 7. Wow. As promised, I've never sent you into Thanksgiving with a losing record. We're 30-25, we're 55%, and you can't wait to make some more money. You want to know what's on here, don't you? I'll tell you. But first, you know what really grinds my gears? This Fox replay analyst, Mike Piera. Ugh, why don't you just change your name to something more accurate, like Joseph Goebbels? Because both of you are doing the same thing. We're watching a terrible tragedy, and you're sitting here telling us how awesome it is. The replay doesn't work. It encourages NFL referees to do their job poorly, and they just keep doing it. Get off your high horse, Piera, and just hire better officials. This is terrible. All right, now, Geno'S Picks. My first pick, and we're going to do these quickly because it's Thanksgiving and you want to spend time with your family. I know I do, so let's get right to the winners. All right, the Dallas Cowboys are getting 3.5 versus the Saints in Dallas. Well, has Jason Garrett done it? Has he resurrected the Cowboys? I know 2 games aren't enough to tell, but I look at this game and this line like a guy that's 2 weeks out of rehab. I would have been like, 2 weeks ago, this line was a great idea, but not now. Not now. Now, I just don't trust the Saints, and I just don't trust the Cowboys, but you got to pick a game. And I like that the Cowboys are playing so well, and I don't think the Saints have fully meshed yet. And I do think one more thing. The game's in Dallas on Thanksgiving, and they get up for that. Take the Cowboys and take the 3.5. My next pick, the Packers are getting 3 versus the Falcons in Atlanta. Wow, Vegas, really? You've been bullied too? You know this line is 3 because you looked at that stat. Matty, Ice, Ryan, who's great, don't get me wrong, is 19-1 at home. He is, but who have they been playing? They've been playing a lot of the NFC South teams, a lot of like not so good teams. I'll give them credit for the win against Baltimore, but I'm just not going to be bullied by that stat. And I like the Packers. I love how they're playing, and I love that they exercise the demons of Brett Favre. They beat him both times this year. He's done. I don't think he's going to get mentioned much, if ever again, there. So let me tell you, I won't be bullied. In fact, I'm going to stand up to this stat like you stand up to a bully on the playground, and you'll get the same results. Because when you stand up to a bully, you're either leaving with your money or you're getting a really good push. That's what we're doing here. Take the pack and the 3 points. My next pick, the Bills, can anyone stop these guys, are getting 6.5 versus the Steelers in Buffalo. Finally, you get it? I'd like to toot my own horn. Beep, beep. I told you Fred Jackson was great. And look at how he's opening up the offense on so many levels. Ryan Fitzpatrick looks like a star. Steve Whitebeater Johnson had a career day. And it all starts with that awesome little double-2 running back. On the other side of the ball, you got Pittsburgh, and they're coming off a trouncing of the Raiders. But the Raiders aren't that good. And you're telling me Pittsburgh is going to walk into someone else's house and win by a touchdown or more? I don't know. I don't know. Do the Bills win this game? Doubtful, because they find more creative ways to choke than a porn star who's overacting. Yeah, but I'll tell you something. Do they lose this game by more than a touchdown? No. Take the Bills and the 6.5. My next pick, the Eagles are getting 3 versus the Bears in Chicago. I said it last week. I'll say it again. Vegas, you can have my money if the Eagles don't cover. Because let me tell you something. We said it last week and the week before, and I'm right. I love watching bad teams get exposed and unravel. Haley lost his crap against McDaniel when he pointed at him. Last week, Seymour punched Ben Roethlisberger in the face. It's about time he got a headshot. You know what I'm saying? The point is, this week it's your turn, Chicago, because the Bears have played, not beaten, played one team with a winning record all year, the Giants, and they got mauled. Jay Cutler was on his back all day because inside that box, the offensive line provides no protection. And this week will be no different from the Eagles, for the Eagles. Because let me tell you the combined record of all the Bears' opponents. 39-61. You're frauds. And this week, have fun getting sacked in the box because it's full of holes, Cutler. The last time I saw a box with this many holes, Amy Winehouse was getting a new piercing. Take the Eagles and lay the 3. My next pick, my Chargers are getting 3 from the Colts in Indy. Yes, I know the Chargers are 1-4 on the road, but you're not looking at it home versus road. I'm looking at it autumn versus winter. And I'm telling you, the first half of the season, we know the Chargers stink. But now, late in the season, they just start whipping the horse, don't they? And they fly down and ride the momentum. They got Vichak coming back, and he's a great possession receiver. What he's been doing with the nobody receivers gets blown away, because now with Vichak back and Cates, they're going to do great. And most importantly, they always treat Indy in the late season like a bitch. And I don't see the Colts hanging with the Chargers late, because the Chargers have the momentum. And I think this game, they're going to be like a gay guy on their honeymoon, and they're going to ride that mo as long as they can. Take the Bolts and the 3 points. Which brings me to my double the stuffing Monday night bet. See how I made it seasonal? Or as I like to call it, how the hell is this game even being televised? The awful Arizona Cardinals are getting one versus the abysmal San Francisco 49ers in Arizona. Look, this game's terrible. And I don't know what Singletary's doing there, but I think he's the next one gone. I do. Who's their quarterback? Smith. Whether it's Troy or Alex, they stink. And I apologize if you're a Niners fan, because this has got to be humiliating to watch. Joe Montana had a cannon, but when Troy Smith or Alex Smith throw the ball, all that comes out of their arm is a little red flag with the word POW on it. Yeah, it's not good. You stink, San Fran. And I think the Cardinals win this game. Take the Cards and the points. Those are Geno's picks. Happy Thanksgiving.